We go. White legs, go back to Great Salt. Outman. Kunaman mad. He kill all white legs. You talk. You stop. Foolish Outman. You best white legs you think. By my spear you die. Ha! Yes, end. I go, but rebuild my tribe, and come we back stronger than before. This good fight will be. Sorrows are weak. We go, find true warriors to test us. Baika Kur, you devil! You can no nikumpa me. Deya you! Him hear you. You talk. Weak words you talk. Now you see, strong spears better than weak words. You mock white legs. You die now! We leave, but always fight. White legs, we strong warriors for Caesar. You speak. I listen. Kill you. Maybe I not. Maybe. Despite their defeat at Three Marys and the death of their war chief, the Whitelegs were determined to pursue the other new Canaanites. But when they finally tracked down their prey in Colorado, they discovered the tables had been turned. The Whitelegs who survived the new Canaanites' ambushes were hunted down by dead horses before they could reach the safety of the Great Salt Lake. When word of the Whitelegs' diminished numbers reached the 80s tribe, war was declared, and by year's end, the Whitelegs had been wiped out. With Daniel dead, the Whitelegs soon overran Zion and drove the sorrows and dead horses from the valley. The Whitelegs plundered all of the pre-war buildings the sorrows had marked off limits. Their squalor an affront to Zion's natural beauty. By year's end, little trace remained that the sorrows had ever made the valley their home. After the Whitelegs drove the sorrows from Zion, they celebrated by destroying all traces of the valley's former inhabitants. They appealed to the Legion for assimilation, but were denied. Their failure to eradicate the new Canaanites in Grand Staircase and farther up the Colorado had not gone unnoticed. The Whitelegs made a half-hearted effort to find the new Canaanites, but were driven off by dead horses trained in the ways of Joshua Graham. The Whitelegs lost all hope of joining the Legion and disintegrated into a number of petty raiding bands, leaving Zion Valley a polluted cistern. Demoralized by the dead horse and sorrows attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whitelegs' spirit was broken, their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs' camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its own. Joshua Graham's chilling execution of salt upon wounds seared into their minds. The surviving Whitelegs retreated to the Great Salt Lake, unable to shake the memory of their brutal defeat and the dead horses' savagery in battle. The Whitelegs feared further reprisals. They fled north, out of Utah, into Wyoming. The wilderness was harsh, and the first winter claimed over half the tribe. When spring came, the survivors parted ways in small bands, and so the Whitelegs died a quiet, ignominious death. Better not try that again. Who's there? I've got you now! Guess it was nothing. What the hell? What was that for? You dirty coward! Had enough? Come on! You like that? Holy shit! Look out! Where'd you go? I'm glad that's over. They killed him! They killed her! Look out! We'll get 'em! Flank them! Get down! Incoming! I'm out of here! This is hopeless! Help! You'd better get out of here if you know what's good for you. Keep moving. You'd better get out of here Damn! I'm hit! I'll find you. There you are! Guess she's gone. Guess he's gone. Huh. Looks like they left. No! Murderer! What have you done? What was that? Over here! Ah! 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 That doesn't belong to you. You can't just take that! Thief!